Hey guys, welcome into your NXT Takeover 2014 review. Now, I don't normally review NXT. This is my first ever NXT review. But I watched the show. Been watching it for about a year or so, and I thought I'd give you a review on this show because it was a really good show in my opinion. Uh, First of all, the show opens up with Adam Rose coming out. I don't like Adam Rose. He's against Camacho. They've been building this feud up in NXT. The fans are really behind Rose in this match. I tell you, the match Camacho had most of the offense in the match, but then Adam Rose ends up winning. It was an okay match. It wasn't great, was it? Adam Rose has a nice spine burst on him. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I'm just not into the Adam Rose character, and I know a lot of people are. And, more power to you if you are, but just for me, in my opinion, I'm just not because. Like I've said before, he resembles a party gimmick where you go, party and stuff. But something just to add to that, which would make me feel a bit like, yeah, this is pretty cool actually. If you just come out of beer, if people come out with like crates of beer, then it'd have some believability to it. But to me, it just feels like a kid's party. It feels really cheesy to me, because like I've said, when I go to parties, you go out, you get drunk, you get laid, and you feel crap in the morning. I've said about that, and just I'm not into the character, to be honest. If you had him carrying beer with him or something, it would add some believability to the character, and I think more people would like it as well, especially for the older fans, because I can't get into this. It just insults my intelligence, But that was the first match, got out of the way, thankfully. Adam Rose won. After that, we had the Extension versus Callisto and El Local. Now, I believe El Local is Ricardo Rodriguez, Alberto Del Rio's ring announcer. His personal ring announcer, well, used to be anyway. So it's quite funny seeing him in the ring in WWE. It was just a typical Extension match, felt like a jobber match at times because, El Local and Callisto are pretty new to the scene, as a new tag team. But Extension ultimately win and retain the titles. I thought about how, the Extension, imagine if they were in WWE main roster, you could have a real good match. I think you could have a good feud with the Extension versus the Usos. I think, the crowd was really into the Extension as well, going, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can imagine that, Uso and yeah, yeah, yeah. Those crowd chants from the WWE. I think they'd have a pretty good program in the WWE. But, hopefully we do see that feud at some time, and the Extension go up to the WWE, because there's nothing in NXT, like tag team wise, who they can have a competitive battle with. And if you bring them into WWE, yes, there's limited competitive activity, but they could go against the Usos, and they've got the tag team titles. I think they could have a good few months feud there. Definitely. And after that, we come to Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze. This is the number one contenders match. Well, it's the number one contenders match for that NXT title. Some good stuff in this match. Really good athletic spots, but I'm just not into this. I'm personally not into Tyler Breeze because he comes out with a phone, and he just that's not for me really. I like Sami Zayn, with the Ole chants, Ole. That they're really over there as Ole chants. But ultimately, Tyler Breeze wins this match. I was hoping for Sami Zayn to win this because I really want to see a Sami Zayn versus Adrian Neville match. I think they're going to go through that route soon, but not just yet. They're going to have the Tyler Breeze versus Adrian Neville. We'll get to that soon anyway, that match. But this was a pretty good match. Had some nice athletic spots. And I enjoyed this match, really did. If you forget about Tyler Breeze's character and his entrance coming in like this, and you just watch the match, he puts on a really good match, and he's an athletic guy, and I like Tyler Breeze in the ring, but not his character, I'm afraid. But that's just for me. There's other people out there who do, but just for my taste. After that, we come to Rusev and Alana coming out. They come out. She talks about Russia, basically Vladimir Putin, and this Mojo Rawley comes out. I do not like this guy. If you are gonna in a match do an arse bump to somebody, and that's one of your moves, it's just silly to me. It's not legit to me. He comes out waving a USA flag, so cheap heat and cheap pops there. And he ends up saying, "Put that flag right up your Putin." So I thought he was going to say "ah," but he says Putin. Anyway, he comes in, runs in, and he pretty much just gets squashed by Rusev, and that's just pretty much that's pretty much the segment. Rusev just pretty much beats up on Mojo Rawley. So I did have some. I did enjoy that, just having him being beaten up, because I like Rusev over Mojo Rawley. I think I don't get hyped, I stay hyped. It's just a bit of a boring character in my opinion. Anyway, after that we come to the NXT Women's title match, which was Natalya versus Charlotte. First of all, we have Paige who comes out. She basically thanks the crowd. But in this match, Natalya versus Charlotte, there's really playing off this Flair versus the Brett, like a family feud. It was just really good. You don't really see that in many women's championships, women's matches. So it had some credibility to it, really. Really good match this was, really surprisingly a good match. You had some good in-ring psychology here with a sharpshooter into a figure four leg lock, going up from Bret Hart's submission to Ric Flair. Woo! His submission. Really good psychology there, but at the end you have Charlotte who goes for the sharpshooter, this heelish way of trying to win the match, and then Natalya ends up getting away from that. She counters it, and then Charlotte ultimately ends up winning with the forward somersault cutter. And at the end, they all shake hands at the end. This was a really good match. It was really nice to see Ric Flair and Bret Hart there. In each girl's corner. It added to the match, in my opinion. And at the end, with Ric Flair, crying, I had some emotional attachment to it, because it was a daughter and a father relationship, and it really showed with this match. And at the end as well, with Ric Flair crying, I think it was a really good match. This was one of the best matches on the card. This was really good, and it went for some time as well. There's a lot of mat wrestling as well, but in my opinion, this was a really, really good women's match. Something you don't normally see in a WWE. But Charlotte, I knew. The thing is, though, going into this match, I already knew who was going to win. I didn't think they were going to put the NXT title women's championship on Natalya. I didn't think they were going to do that. It was obvious, but they were going to put on Charlotte. Even still, if I knew the result, really good match, and it kept me entertained, and I really enjoyed this match. Like I said, after that we come to our main event: Adrian Neville versus Tyson Kidd, and this is for the NXT Championship. Now, in my opinion, this was the match of the night. You had some fantastic athleticism in this match. You had it was really, really good. A lot of high spots. Tyson going for a front flip, leg drops onto Adrian Neville. But ultimately, you have Neville winning this match with a red arrow. And at the end of the match, Neville goes to shake Tyson's hand. Tyson just bumps into him. So they're going rid of this heel route with Tyson Kidd, So I thought it was pretty cool. You had, of course, Natalya shaking Charlotte's hand, but you didn't have Tyson Kidd shaking Adrian Neville's hand. So that's pretty interesting. But this match was really good. I think it has some replayability to it as well. I think this was match of the night in my opinion. Definitely, I thought it was really, really good. And the whole of this card, really, I think, you had 3 really good matches on this card. The first heat, yeah. But, and then the Rusev and Mojo Rawley segment, that was alright. He he gave me some entertainment because I don't like Mojo Rawley. But, 3 out of 5 of these matches on the card were really good. And they were really good in that caliber of match. This was I think it was better than NXT Arrival, personally. This was a really, really good, I don't even know what it's called, a special event, NXT special event. It's technically like an IPV as well, pay-per-view. But, this NXT, it was really good. I'd give this I think I'd give it, because there was only 5 matches on this, I'd probably give it a 7.8 out of 10. And that's a pretty high score for an NXT, for a upcoming talent, developmental scene. A 7.8 out of 10 for me. That's a really good score, and I really did enjoy this show. I really, really enjoyed this show, and I think WWE needs to put on these types of matches at a Raw, at a pay-per-view, because this NXT stuff was really good. This NXT Takeover 2014 was awesome, and it really did keep my entertainment throughout the show. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review. It was a bit different, really, this video with the NXT Takeover review, which I've never reviewed NXT, but I watch it, so I do know some of the stuff. But I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Until next time, because there is going to be this payback preview and prediction. I will get that up soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, see ya.